Up to the scene minutes ago, and as we were driving up, an ambulance passed us with a fire truck right behind it. I want to show you what we're seeing because it's incredibly busy. There are at least 25 police cars here, mainly Columbus police cruisers, some undercover vehicles, as well as fire trucks and ambulances. This is in the Mifflin Township area on the northeast side of Columbus. We are at the intersection of Agler Road and Purdue Road, but you can see the scene spans several blocks. Officers have it taped off right now. I have called several people to try to get more information about exactly what happened, but as you can see, the investigation is active, so I haven't heard back from anyone just yet. We also saw a police helicopter circling the area for minutes. It just left, so you can't see it or hear it right now, but it was clearly searching while it was above this specific area, right above this active scene. There are a lot of people out here right now, dozens of people trying to figure out what's going on and making sure that they're safe being out here. But police are not talking to anyone at this time because they're working hard at this scene. We will be live out here through the night, and we'll let you know as soon as we find out more information because this is developing as I speak. Again, a very active scene here at Agler and Purdue Road on the northeast side of Columbus. Live on your side, I'm Isabel Hanson, ABC 6 News.
Isabel, stay there for us right now. I just want to reset this thing, and I'm going to come back to you and ask you a few more questions. Again, right now, we're learning that two Mifflin Township police officers have been shot. Initial information is that this happened following a traffic stop. Now, we know again that this happened right where Isabel is, Mecca Road and Purdue Avenue. That's west of Westerville Road in northeast Columbus. Now, if you can, we have video. Let's take this video right now. This is a look at video from Grant Hospital just within the last 20 minutes. Those officers are being rushed there right now for emergency treatment. We're working to get their condition. We're also getting word from a number of sources tonight that two suspects have been taken into custody. Again, this information coming from sources. We need to get this confirmed from police this evening, though. We do have crews spread out across the area tonight following this story. Again, we have a team at Grant where those officers are being rushed right now for emergency treatment. We're working to get immediate information from hospital staff, and we also have that crew on the scene of this shooting gathering information. And I want to go back out to Isabel Hanson live for us right now to kind of walk us through what she's seeing at that scene. Obviously, Isabel, you're just getting information, but just kind of walk us through exactly what you're seeing out there right now.
Rodney, the area is packed with police cruisers. You can see that we're a few blocks away from the most active part of the scene. They're focusing on that area behind the crime scene tape. You can see all of those cruisers one by one in a line right now, and some officers blocking off the scene because a lot of people are out here trying to figure out what happened. They want to make sure that they're safe and that all of the suspects are in custody right now. We're mainly seeing Columbus police officers here, but we're not able to see anything past their cruisers, so I'm not able to see what could have possibly led to this shooting. Right now, it's just a wall of police lights and cruisers here at the intersection of Purdue and Agler Road, Rodney.
And Isabel, I want to ask you from a witness standpoint. I know this happened in the evening. Again, we're hearing from sources that this was a traffic stop where these two officers were shot. From a witness standpoint, are there, like a lot of people in that community, kind of watching what's going on? Do you see police officers talking to anybody out there trying to get some information from them as to what may have happened here?
Rodney, dozens of people are out here trying to figure out what happened. I haven't had a chance to speak with anyone yet because we immediately hopped on the air so that we could inform you at home about what's going on. And I don't see any officers speaking with people. There are a few officers blocking off the scene, but mainly people are in groups talking amongst themselves, taking videos and trying to figure out what happened. But there's a lot of curiosity out here tonight. I'm sure people are worried about their safety. I've been to a lot of breaking news scenes, and this one is significant with the amount of officers here and the size of the police presence, Rodney.
And Isabel, if you can kind of, I know you just got to the scene, so you may not be able to do this, but kind of describe the scene for me. Obviously, we just had the situation earlier this week with Deputy Shear shot and killed, so obviously the law enforcement community is on edge. And then when you hear about two officers from this community shot this evening, you see a massive response. Can you just kind of describe those officers? You know, what sort of mood are you getting from them? You know, are they kind of tense out there? You know, what are you seeing as far as that's concerned?
It looks like they're mainly blocking off the area. We're not close enough to the most active part of the scene to see their emotions or how they're responding. But I know when we heard this on the police scanner about a possible officer-involved shooting, my mind immediately went to this just happened a few days ago, and we all know that the outcome was terribly tragic. So I'm sure that that's top of mind tonight for these officers because they just experienced losing another person, one of their own in the line of duty. Besides those officers who are blocking off the scene, when we did pull up, there was a helicopter circling the area. That made it really loud out here. It just kept circling and circling right above this scene, focused on a very concentrated area. Besides that, behind the police tape, near where I am right now, there are dozens of people out recording videos on their phone, trying to figure out what happened themselves, Rodney.
Again, I know this is at the area of Mecca Road and Purdue West, just west of Westerville Road in northeast Columbus. Is this a residential area? Are the businesses around there? I'm trying to kind of get a view of what's going on around there and where are these folks coming from? I mean, are these homes? Are these businesses? Where are a lot of these folks coming from?
It's a combination. It's a really busy intersection, and it's partially blocked off right now, but there are still cars trying to get through. There's a corner store right here, a carryout store on the corner, several houses lining the street on both sides, another business, a car shop here. It looks like 2 car shops, but definitely a residential area and some businesses, so it's really crowded. This happened during daylight hours, as you mentioned. A lot of people are out. The weather's nice, so I'm sure that there are people out and about when the shooting happened itself, Rodney.
And obviously, we're still just getting information about this. I want to reset for folks just in case they just tuned in. Again, we're following breaking news. We're learning that 2 Mifflin Township police officers have been shot. The initial information that we're getting right now is that this happened following a traffic stop. This is a map of the area you're seeing. We know this all happened near Mecca Road and Purdue Avenue. That's west of Westerville Road in northeast Columbus. I want you to take a look at this video, if we can pull that video up again. Our assistant news director, Jeremy, was actually at Grant Hospital and caught video. Take a look at this. These officers are being rushed to Grant Hospital right now for emergency treatment. It's going to be a massive scene there. We're working to get information on the condition of these 2 officers. We're also working to get word from our sources. We're learning that 2 potential suspects have been taken into custody following this shooting. But again, that's something that we have to get confirmed from police. We have crews spread out across the area following this story this evening. Again, we have a team at Grant, and we have Isabel there on the scene of the shooting, trying to get as much information as she can. Certainly a sad evening for the law enforcement community. And you can see there on the scene a massive police presence there from all over. You heard Isabel say that there are Columbus police officers there. You see Prairie Township Sheriff's Office there. The Franklin County Sheriff's Office is also there. And this is a residential community where all of this happened. So you have people coming out of their homes. You have a number of businesses in the area. So there are more than likely a number of witnesses that police will be speaking to as they try to gather more information as to what happened here. And those businesses, potentially, maybe they have video that they'll be looking at as well, trying to trace exactly what happened here. And again, the Central Ohio community is already dealing with the painful loss of Deputy Daniel Shear just days ago. And now we have this incident where we have these 2 Mifflin Township police officers who were shot this evening. Obviously, thoughts and prayers from this community going out to them, hoping that they will be all right. We're going to let Isabel gather more information there. We're going to let our crews at Grant Hospital gather more information. Obviously, you can follow us throughout the evening on our website, abc6onyourside.com. We'll have more information. And if it warrants, of course, we will potentially break in this evening. But again, you can always catch the latest on all of our digital channels, as well as Fox 28 News tonight at 10, and of course, ABC6 tonight at 11 as well. Stick with us. We'll follow this breaking news throughout the evening.
Now, before I start this video, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank DJ.Buck3 on TikTok for this video. So, there's 2 police-involved shootings happen days apart. We're going to start with this first. So, you have 2... Now, if you live in Columbus, Ohio, this isn't happening in Columbus, Ohio. So, 2 Mifflin's police officers was shot. You can tell this is a black neighborhood where in Northeast Columbus. Now, if a lot of people don't know, that don't live in Columbus, don't live in the state of Ohio, that is looks to me as in a black residential neighborhood that the incident took place. And I'm going to talk. This is going to be shocking, but not surprising, because the narrative of the situation dealing with the incidents, like like I said, I think I'm gonna do another video again. It's like, because there's a police involved shooting as well. Another police officer, a deputy, was shot and deleted days before this incident happened. And so the suspect in this situation, that the two police officers were shot, reportedly was a black man that did this. And they said that he was on the run. Like I said, I'm going to do more videos like this, because there's 2 additional videos about this incident. And then there's another video that the deputy was shot and deleted days before this incident happened. So, like I said, what happened was there's a routine traffic stop. And unfortunately, they said that one of the guys had a gun and started firing and shot 2 officers, right? But then a lot of people are questioning, they didn't get the details of why that the two black guys were stopped, and why the officers, what did they say, what happened, I mean, before the shooting happened. So there's a lot of unanswered questions with that. And again, if either he's a suspect, right, as they said that the media and the police says it was suspect, or was that the next Christopher Dorner, or Micah Johnson, or Galvin Long, when they feel that these officers were trying to do something to them. I'm just like putting it out there. I'm not saying that it happened or didn't happen, but the thing of it is that what caused this brother to open fire on those police officers? Something has to be said at the incident. Now, they said it was a routine traffic stop, and then later on it's reported that like I said, I'm gonna do 2 additional videos of this incident, and then the last video is going to deal with a white suspect that deleted the deputy days before this incident happened. So again, a lot of people still don't know what caused him to shoot these officers. We don't really know, and I think that we've been hearing a lot of incidents happening in the state of Ohio, and the latest one is what happened with oh man, I forgot about. Sometimes you gotta forget about the guy that was shot. An 18-year-old guy in Cincinnati that was shot and deleted. What happened with him? And I think, and then black people get upset. Now remember, it goes, Ohio got a history of police involved shootings. You remember Tamir Rice, remember Jalen Walker. I'm just in Cleveland and Akron, respectively. And you see, and then Ryan Hinton. I got it now. Ryan Hinton. I'm sorry, guys. So the latest one was 18-year-old Ryan Hinton, right? That was shot and deleted by Cincinnati police. And you heard that the father hidden University of Cincinnati, or one of the deputies, possibly in retaliation of the death of his son, of the deletion of his son, excuse me, it's YouTube, of the deletion of his son. And so now you got a couple of stories of police-involved shootings, which these officers was shot, right? You got one, like I told you, I'm going to do that last, but you got one that happened days ago when a white suspect, and I'm going to get to that, that's going to be my last video, I'm going to get to that later, that basically shot and deleted that deputy. And now this incident that I'm talking about right now. And the question is, what caused this brother to pull the trigger on those 2 officers? What cause of it? the thing of it is that they're going to say, well, you know, and one of the press conference, one of the officers were pissed off, saying that, you know, getting mad and everything. But a lot of sympathy. Do you have sympathy of the families that the officers were shot, and mostly were unarmed? I'm just saying. So it's disturbing. It's just really, really disturbing. And again, the history in the state of Ohio, you got all of this going on, right? With police involved shootings. Started with Tamir Rice, Jalen Walker. There's another incident I forgot to mention in Ohio as well. And then now you got Ryan Hinton. And now you have officers from different districts was shot. But what I'm gonna do right now, there's 2 additional videos like this to tell you about the situation. So this is part 1 of it, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the 2 and the 3, and then I'm gonna do the other incident that happened days before this incident happened. So let me know. So far, let me know what you think about this. I mean, I think, I mean, like I said, we don't really know what caused this man to start shooting at these 2 police officers. I don't know if they fear for their life or we don't really know what happened, why that did happen. But I will say this is that, you know, people are starting to be fed up. I'm not saying that he felt the way he felt, that he see a lot of black people being shot by police. And now you're going to see the Christopher Dorners of the world, the Gavin Longs of the world, and the Micah Johnsons of the world now starting to come out and create their own justice. Let's put it like that. So I'm going to do a part 2 and a part 3 of this story. So let me know so far what you think about it, and I'll talk to you soon. This is Lions Den signing off. Deuces.